You know, I love heavyweight boxing. I love heavyweight boxing in the way it is, and most importantly, it's all about having fun, but it's also making sure you don't gamble so much money that it's going to be a waste of time down the drain. But to be honest, guys, the only thing I'm more interested in is heavyweight championships. It doesn't matter if it's from Europe, it doesn't matter if it's a world title, if it's an Asian title. I still talk about them either way, and I do love talking about them, guys. And we don't got a lot of heavyweight titles actually coming up. But to be honest, guys, we do have some heavyweight championships that are coming straight to your country, as we have countries all over the world, guys. Keep this in mind. We got heavyweight championships coming straight from your backyard, whether it's from any other place around the world. And these are the championships we like to pay attention to as of right now. On April the 13th, live from Berlin, Germany, we're going to have two undefeated fighters fighting for the European Boxing Union European Championship, which is known as the EBU Championship, against Alexander Zakostyle. No relation to Usyk, taking on Granit Xhela. To be honest, guys, Xhela is rated number 73 in BoxRec right now. He's a 6'3" dude. He's 15 wins, 5 knockouts, taking on the 18-0 Alexander. He's also known as the Hunter. He's 18 and with 14 knockouts. He hasn't fought in over a year, but that might not stop him. We might have another heavyweight champion if we could even give this guy Alexander a couple more fights, because he has been taking on some interesting opponents, but not top-rated opponents, considering Granite hasn't taken on great competition. So we might see this guy be in the heavyweight contender sooner or later. And if he actually wins, he might be ranked back in the top 50, probably the top 100 if he defeats this German fighter. But, guys, that same day, we're going straight to Württemberg, Germany, where we have Umut Kamkiran taking on Thomas Salek. What makes this fight interesting, guys, that the WBC CISBB Heavyweight Championship, it's also a 10-round fight. The EBU title is a 12-round fight. So keep that in mind. This is going to be taking place the same day in Germany, only in a different arena. We're going to have Umut, a guy from the country of... Let me just see what his country name is again. It's from the country of Turkey. Even though he was born in Germany, he's actually a resident from Turkey, and his nationality is from Turkey. But he's actually boxing in Germany. Doesn't make sense. He's rated number 48, but due to his resume and some of the fights that were legit at the time, he weighs over 270, probably 280 pounds. He's an overweight baked potato. Yes, he's a WBC Asian Continental Champion, an EBU External, a WBC Mediterranean Heavyweight title, a UBF European Heavyweight Champion. But yet again, this guy's crazy. And he's fighting for another title while he's rated number 48 in the world, taking on Thomas Salek from Sketches Republic. He's 25 years old. He's 21 wins, 4 losses, taking on a 20-0 fighter that's from Turkey, and he doesn't have anything into him. But considering Thomas is actually rated 251 in the world, the odds of him winning this fight, because the last time Thomas from Sketches Republic fought, he was 231 pounds. So if he can take his time being patient, taking on this baked potato, he might win. And if he wins, he can be in the top 50 in BoxRec. No one's going to care about him, but hey, if some other fighter that's a nobody, that's probably 2-0, and he might want to say he wants to be in the top ranks, he might take on Thomas, and he might win. So it might be possible. But Thomas, the thing is, his record's been crazy. He lost against Pavel Sauer in 2019 for the Sketches title. He lost against a 6-0 random dude named Peter Somebody in 2020 for the WBC Youth World title. And he lost against Cash Ali, no relationship to Muhammad Ali, in 2021. He lost the IBF European Heavyweight title match. He won the Sketches Heavyweight title in 2021, 5 months later, defeated in a rematch with Pavel Sauer. And then he lost his 4th fight against Nathan Gorham for the IBF International title in a first round. Now he's taken on 3-0, nobody. And then he wins last month ago for the Sketches Heavyweight title for the second time. Now he's fighting against Umut Kamkiran. this might be a really good fight. This might be a really great fight to see if Thomas, rate number 251, might have a chance to win. But wait, guys, there's still a couple more fights, because in April we're going to have a fight from Thailand. We have rated 262 taking on 254 from BoxRec. We have a guy from the country of Azerbaijan. If I can spell that right, his name is Taryel Jafarov, taking on Gurkan Karadag. And he is also from the country of Turkey. He's 7-0, by the way. The guy from Turkey is 7-0, taking on 27-7, which is, his alias is the Belligerent. Interesting. Also, this guy is actually from Thailand right now. He's a resident from Thailand as we speak, and this fight is going to take place in Thailand. This guy actually became an Asian Boxing Federation cruiserweight champion last month. Now he's gaining some weight to fight in the heavyweight, which is weird because some of these two fights that he fought in Thailand in February and March this year there were no pounds. We don't know how much he weighed, so I don't know. He was already fighting for heavyweight fights a while back and other fights, and I'm not going to talk about his resume, but still, doesn't make sense. So that's also going to be a 10-round fight. But guys, considering that, we actually have on April the 27th, we're going to have the South Korean heavyweight title on the line. And if you viewers think on April the 25th, the WBC Asian Silver Heavyweight title is going to be involved with that fight in Thailand, we have a South Korean fight as we have Jung Hyun Kim. He's rated 370 in the world. He's 3-0, so not bad. His last fight was in June of 2023. He took on two fighters in March and April last year against rookie contenders in their debut. First round knockout. He takes on a guy named Suki An for the South Korean heavyweight title vacant, knocked him out in round 5. Now he's taking on Jung-Soo Kim. He's actually 5-2, and this guy has had some tough moments in his career, but technically there's nothing you can say about him. He did become South Korean heavyweight title in 2022, lost against Mitsuru Brandon Tajima, which I'm still upset about him right now. I'll talk about that some other time in the future. He won another fight last month ago, and now he's fighting for the belt. So, and considering Jung Hyun Kim is 6.5 feet tall, he's actually, his last fight, he was 218 pounds. So to be honest, if people can actually give him a few more fights in his resume probably, and if someone can sign him up on a deal, or if he can travel out of his country of South Korea and go somewhere else, and someone can sign him up in a promotional deal, Jung Hyun Kim might be a contender in heavyweight. But to be honest, we just don't have success in Asian fighters being in the heavyweight. Well, mostly Korean, Chinese, and Japanese, and Thailand, and of course, et cetera, et cetera. But when it comes to the other fighters in the other, way east, way far away from the Pacific, those countries have chances of being in the heavyweight. And also, mostly, it doesn't really matter. But guys, I think we already know what might come on May the 18th. We're going to have Alexander Usyk taking on Tyson Fury for the undisputed, but let's not get our hopes up because that fight might not happen. But yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, and we also have on May the 31st, we have 2 title fights, one in New Zealand and one in Tanzania. We have Richard Tukaki, rated 660 in BoxRec, taking on Junya Pati, and rated number 749. Good luck with that, because I just don't see nothing entertaining about that fight, considering they're just jobbers and nobodies. And, of course, the Haruna Sowanga taking on Ashraf Suleiman for the Tanzanian Pro Boxing Commission Tanzanian heavyweight title. Haruna is 2-0. He's rated 577 in the world. His 2 fights, one came in 2021 and one came a few months ago. And now he's taking on a 5-7-2 fighter that might not have nothing. So, yeah, who knows? We might have a fight. We might have not. So this might be the great moments of heavyweight fights here. These heavyweight fights are the only great title matches I'm really interested in watching. And I don't know if these are going to be up on YouTube, but still, who knows? Make sure viewers go to my YouTube channel, Epic Eye, which this video will be uploaded. So with that being said, we'll see you there.